What's up, y'all? Happy Saturday Morning Live, Season 8, Episode 29. Ooh, that boy getting straight by. No. We're live!
Bluetooth mode.
Okay, stay there.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
What's up? Okay. Hi. Let's make sure J-Bot's turned up there. Nope. Okay, there we go. What's up? Y'all. Sorry, time slipped up on me. I was like doing stuff, and then all of a sudden, like, oh, damn, I got to do it live, don't I? Thank you for not taking my spot today. Mr. Gone, 16 hours. You got a $1.99 CLK coupon? Oh, I really got to order MX keys, I think. And Kia knob cylinders for MX. I think I'm way overdue on my obligations where you have to buy a certain number of keys per year to be able to keep doing it. I hope I can still keep doing it. Oops. I tried pushing them for a while, and MX just didn't really flip. And even LSA keys, like the LSA, which MX is better restrictions than the LSA from LSDA, but never really have luck upgrading people's cores. They either want real deal or they want the cheapest thing or the least expensive thing. Why are you not working? Why are you not working? What are you doing? Are you just laying there? We check in on the dog, on the new dog who has been left at home 2 days in a row in a kennel. First day by herself, second day with Mr. Henry. Of course, not in the kennel, but she had an absolute meltdown about that yesterday. If you don't know, we have a new dog now. Leah, or Leia is probably what it's going to be. Leia. I like Star Wars. Leia works. The ears do look like Yoda's sister, but I think Leia is the most obvious way to go about that. So, Leia here is, let's see, we got an image. Got an image somewhere here. We can hide this guy. Yep. Once I remember how to spell that. Maybe Bajizzy with customer. Oh no, wrong folder. There she is. Oh my goodness, it's a big picture. Ooh. Leia. Oh Lord, this is gonna be a... Can you open my briefcase?
Good morning.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Nancy Bateman here.
Hi.
Okay, I'm going to see if you can do some magic.
Okay.
Do you know? This is one of Jim's old, and I was going to give it away or try and sell it at resale, but I can't. I can't figure out the code. I can't get it to work out. But this,
It's not the same as the other one?
I couldn't.
What's the other one?
611. It was our anniversary, but I don't know if I'm just not doing it right. But yeah, this other, yeah. And then I need 2 keys as well.
It appears to be still set to the factory settings. 000.
Oh, look at you. Look at you. That's all it is? Okay. And I wonder if the other is too. I was scared to shut it.
Yeah, don't ever shut them until you know.
Yeah. But how can you find out? If
Oh, I was just spinning the wheels and pulling the lever at the same time. Just do that. It's not hard.
Okay. I thought if anybody can do it.
Looks like 000. He never
Oh.
never reset it from the factory combo.
Cool. So it's okay. 'Cause I was getting it cleaned up and taking it to some resale places and.
It's super cool that it has a double-sided though. I mean that's pretty unique. Oh, it's an accordion style. It's got like paper. Yeah, so cool.
A little file cabinet.
How many of these?
2.
Okay. Just plain brass or any of the colors that we have?
No, just plain. Plain old. Well, thank you. So that's the factory settings are usually just all 0, 0, 0, 0.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
I caught you by surprise when I drove by a few weeks ago. Caught you out
I
there.
know. I'm doing yard work. I tell
Hey,
you.
I use yard tools inappropriately sometimes. If it works, it works. It's
I
better
know.
than spending money on
I
a
know.
dedicated tool, right?
I know.
I couldn't resist.
Well, that's okay. I'm just going to hand it to you and say, show me how to do it.
Come back and do it.
Yeah, I'm confused about how to do
Everything good with you?
Real good, thank you. Yeah, in fact, I'm getting, making more of these just 'cause grandchildren are driving and coming over to do yard work, and it's like, oh, they need a key, you know. If I'm not
The
home.
grandchildren that were like this just a little while ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. $5.94.
I'm sorry?
$5.94.
Here, just keeps changing. Yes. Oh, thank you. This is great. Yeah, I know. You feed them, and that's what happens.
Yeah.
Great. That's what happens. Well, you have a wonderful day. Thank you.
You too.
Appreciate you.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
Okay, so dang it, Wes. We discovered that JBot is just making shit up now. I know, like, where in the hell is all this coming from? MX13 sounds like a gang. MX13 gang, man. Who's part of the MX13 gang? Princess Leia and Sir Henry. Sir McHenry the First. Yeah, I've never seen a double-sided. I've got a briefcase in the back. Old black one, but I've never seen a double-sided. Takes after Daniel West. He just makes up shit, too. Oh. Lock Force Assemble! I'm glad my highly paid mods keep me on track. Was I doing something in the back? I can't remember if I was or not. I think I do need to make some coffee, though. You finally got you a squeeze plate. Don't forget the plates and the clamps. Plates, clamps. Blue tape. I'm forgetting something. The case for it all. No, that's it. Plates and clamps. Clamps and plates. Plates is just any piece of scrap steel that you can find. And I actually wrapped my plates with blue tape. So it, better on finished surfaces. I used Harbor Freight clamps for a while, and then I got some Jorgensen clamps. Yeah. The ratchet and the socket. Thank you, dang it, Wes. Yeah, he probably already has the ratchet. I don't know about the socket. You probably have to go get it. I think it was what, inch and an eighth? Yeah. Everybody's like, oh my God, using a pair of pliers on that. Shut up. It worked for decades. Anyway. How's y'all Saturday? How's y'all's weekend going? Get that chicken a doctor's appointment. Yeah, what's up, Murloc? Murloc, we're going to show a Sherlock. Smart key lockouts first thing with a 2-hour round trip. Ugh. I'd say, J-Bot, we're kind of done with the Independence Day. Go America and all that, but this will be your last week of telling us about things like that. So if you're interested in weird historical facts or non-facts, this will be the last live with those until next year. So I got to stop J-Bot from doing that. Honestly, I didn't have time to do anything different to J-Bot. But going back to what we were talking about, yes, Jason quotes are absolutely, for some odd reason, no longer actual Jason quotes, and Wes can stop inputting Jason quotes. Because apparently J-Bot has gone off the rails and is just pulling them out of his ass. Because I never said not engaging in ignorance is wisdom. No, I would have never said that. Y'all know that. Or was that other one I saw? Oh, that was it. Leah does not ride well in the van. But what was funny is it did work for a few weeks. But at the same time, I couldn't see any. Like when you're... This is dang it, Wes. Jason quoted something stupid again. I gotta put this in. Shit. And you type it in, and it goes somewhere, right? Where you can physically access it. Whether it be computer version or whatever. So that was supposed to send it to this list. Like, you type over here, and it comes out on the printer over here, or it stays on a screen somewhere, and you're like, hey, did I type that right? I need to go back to this list. And no, I never could find it. It was just out there. And after the first week, I was like, well, if it's not there, I can't see what we did. Well, after the first couple of weeks, really. I can't see what we put in because I don't know where, I know where to access it. There's only one place this list went, and it was supposed to populate, and it didn't. So then we were like, well, and then it worked for like 3 weeks, and then now J-Bot's off the rails. See? 32. He has done that 32 times. I hope you're backing them up now, Wes, like somehow else. On the actual real list that we can maybe populate on our own, probably would be the only way to do it. It's not the cloud, it's just somebody else's computer. Yeah, so anyway, long story short is for week after week while I was working, I was like, where are they storing all these quotes? Because I was sure the next broadcast it wouldn't come up. It makes sense. It's up there and it remembers it now, but as soon as we cut this off and the timer goes out, the 5-minute after chat, it's over. You know, it's gone. But no, it hit him somewhere for several weeks, and then J-Bot just decided, you know what, screw that list. Screw all the dang it Wes's work. I'm just gonna make shit up. He wants a Jason quote. I'm gonna give you a Jason quote, but we're just gonna pull it straight out of our ass. Anyway, that's J-Bot in a nutshell. You're hoping to have AI later. Oh, great. Great. Always show more always show more kindness than necessary. No, wait. Always show more kindness than seems necessary because the person receiving it needs it. Needs it more than you will ever know. This is not a effing self-help. In case you weren't aware, this is not a self-help channel, J-Bot. You're an idiot. Jesus. That's funny. I wonder if it never even worked for me, even though it was supposed to. What's the... Oh my God, really? Oh, shut up, J-Bot. Apartment people gave you a new deadbolt. Less than an hour correcting their install. Wasn't on the level. Oh, God. Well, make it work, all right, at least, if you're stuck with it. Oh, I bit down on something and my mouth hurts. I got too excited chewing on stuff, I guess. Hey-o. How are you?
One key.
Just one?
How you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
I've got a bad listing right now, and she's driving me crazy.
Yeah.
I'll be so glad to get this right over here.
I hate those
Sometimes.
frustrating tasks that you got to deal with sometimes. Comes with territory, though, right?
It does.
$297.
How much?
$297.
This is great. I'm so glad you were here. Thank you very much.
You need the ticket for it?
No.
Okay. Well, have a good weekend. Good luck getting it all taken care of and move on to the next one, all right?
Put this in it. Do you have a little
Bag?
bag?
Yeah, well, Ziploc.
That'd be great.
Did you want this?
No,
No.
I want this separate. Thank you.
No worries.
It seems like everything's booming over here.
Yes. Yes. There's problems that are. Get it, you know, like after it was like his first or second night.
What
He's
about
like, "Come on
Walker's?
over."
Is it still?
They're doing awesome, yeah.
Are they
Yeah, and the chef took over control of up there too.
there too?
So Like, he trained some of the people in walkers who are now up there. It's still a little bit wild and crazy up there, but they're trying to get it under control. So, but once, I mean, I'm already here 12 hours a day sometimes, so once it's time for me to go, I don't really want to come back up here for anything, even eating or anything. Like, and especially whenever there was like Parlor Market downtown,
Yeah.
and we did go out to eat, it was like we wouldn't really come into Thunder. We'd go to like downtown to eat
Downtown.
instead. Yeah, I mean, like, we spend so much time here. It's like
You don't want to spend any more time here. But,
I mean, we came up for our anniversary at Walker's, but
Well, good. But how about your business?
oh yeah, we're doing good.
Yeah, I figured y'all were. Yeah, you guys
Busy as
were.
always.
Okay.
Busy as always.
Thank you again.
Have a good weekend.
All righty, I'll try. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, somebody go ahead and ruin my day. Who deals with Falcon a lot? Anybody here deal with Falcon? The panic bars, trim? And tell me, please don't tell me. Please tell me if you know. And I pulled the Falcon catalog, and all I came up with, I think it was Falcon cam number 3. But I never could cross-reference an image of that side cam. Now, I would assume it's the Falcon cam that's like a really weird-looking Corbin Russell Cloverleaf cam. Please don't tell me that's the cam. Please tell me their number 3 cam is the standard cam. Because their trim, which is the pull trim, it's not the thumb trim, it's just the pull trim and storeroom function. That trim uses a mortise cylinder. So 2 questions actually. 1 1/8 is what I have ready access to for ASA. I have to special order 1 1/4, which is what it calls for. Now they send a big spacer with their trim, and of course you can just use a shorter spacer. But the cam is the problem, because apparently, from what I just discovered yesterday, ASA original cylinders don't have a Falcon effing cam, which is gonna be a huge problem. Now, since I'm thinking it's storeroom function, right? I'm thinking that Cloverleaf cam was for deadbolt and then the dead latch, right? That's usually what a Cloverleaf cam's for. So when you rotate it 360 degrees, keep going when the toggle's done. Those little hook things or something activate something. So just, if you know, now you can pull the Corbin catalog or the Falcon catalog up for it's the 25 NL devices. And it's just going to tell you which ones use rim, which is only one model, and which ones use mortise, which is most models. Falcon number 3 cam. I think it was Falcon 3. I'm hoping, since it's Falcon number 3 cam, Falcon would name their cams number 1, the Falcon cam, stupid Cloverleaf. I'm hoping because it's number 3, I'm hoping like Adams Wright was 2 and standard is 3. Please tell me it's 3. Because I don't want to modify cams. I didn't Google it. And the number 3, well, I think I even did Google it, and I still couldn't find it. And the number 3 is smaller and for night latches. There is no smaller standard cam. See, I don't trust Google with things like that. I thought I did. I looked up everything I could find. I even pulled up a couple of different catalogs, trying to figure that out. And like I said, I never saw an image in any of their catalogs. All I found was one little block. Here, let me get it. Did I save it? I think I may have saved it. However, I've taken 1,000 pictures in the past. Okay, here we go. Okay, so in this picture, that cam looks standard to me. Okay, never mind. I didn't even really look at it. So that's the stupid device that I'm talking about. Well, actually, that's the thumb press device. Or no, that's the lever handle. Mine just has a pull. Oh, that may not be it. There's a few of those devices and then a few. Why did you use Falcon hardware? Come on now. I would assume standard cam. Storeroom function, it doesn't have to have a lot, right? It should just be either a narrow Yale cam or a standard Yale cam. One of the two. It's got to be. It's got to be. It better damn well be. That's the fat standard one? Okay. Okay, cool. Okay. I'm pretty sure it is, but I just wanted to see. And you know what's funny is like I asked this on Discord. Not ours, but on the Locksmith one, because there's, more people on that one. And I was like, well, maybe somebody will know. Nobody really could say for sure, which gives me hope that we don't sell Falcon devices. I'm very proud of everybody. I know I've seen somebody in the Locksmith Discord say I deal with Falcon because I have to. So if you're an employee and your boss makes you do it, you got to do it. On that topic, I got to play with yet another Sherlock McGill yesterday. I've got a picture of that right here. Let's bounce over into studio mode. Let's just get all these pictures out of the way. Since we're on the locksmithing topic, we'll get the locksmithing part of this done, even though I said no locksmithing today. We're going to go over a couple of things. I'll show you a few things. All right, let's start off with Sherlock McGill. This is different from the last Sherlock McGill. Damn, my picture's big. Let me shrink it down. Oh, wait, can I shrink it down this way? Let's see. Transform to a fit to screen. Okay, there we go. So, Sherlock McGill makes the most ridiculous locks ever. What's up, Nixon? And you may have to run across these one day if you do commercial work, because now somebody has convinced new Apple stores to put these in. So while they are a best removable core, which, by the way, about an hour before I started streaming, this was sitting on my, I didn't mean to flip you off there. This was sitting on my desk. So this is what's underneath that. It's just a standard best. Cheap housing. In a gazillion-dollar thing. That in my hand weighs probably 9 pounds, if not more. Looks can be deceiving. But that is ridiculous. And that's the same way the other one was. Those are 1/4-inch bolts, y'all. Well, the metric version of 1/4-inch. Metric version of 1/4-inch. 1, 2, 3, 4. 24 bolts. If you have to get a call out, you see all this in the background there? Yep. Oh, how did we do that arrow? Don't we have an arrow somewhere around here? Hold on, let me find my arrow. Where's my arrow? Did I not name my arrow? Nope. 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 Maybe I... What? SE lock and key. We're only open in store. We don't go out on Saturdays. Thank you. Trim that covers the electrified part of the device, because it's an electrified device now. 2 screws. Then this, the handle. The only screw you don't have to take off is the set screw holding the handle on right there. Because this whole handle is held on with 3 screws. And then there's this part. And then off screen, I guess, you can't see. No, you can't see. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is the cover. Wait, grab that arrow. All right, this is the cover for this right here. That goes over that. And then there's another one right above it. So basically, it's a rim lock. You heard that right. Surface mounted rim lock. With a panic button that you can hit and deadbolt it. When you hit the button, the deadbolt right here throws out and is supposed to disable and not operate when they put in the code. I guess it's a code programming thing because it wasn't doing what it was supposed to, and they verified before I ever showed up it was doing the same thing. And that's the latch. So when you type the code in under normal circumstances, it's just this little latch, and it basically releases the handle to turn the latch when you type in a code. So anyway, 24 screws to take off. If you want to core swap. If you have a core key and you want to swap a core, 24 screws. If you don't have a core key, it's 26 screws because there's 2 more screws holding the cylinder in. Crazy stuff. And then again, if you can imagine just this part alone right here weighing about 9 pounds. Imagine how much all that weighs. This plate right here, the bottom plate, it's okay, here we go. It's that thick. Solid stainless steel, that thick. I was like, good grief. Oh, anyway, so I got back to the shop, and then I was like, this morning, and I just said, oh my God. Oh, I raked it, and it opened. Yay, Jason. Next up on the agenda is this guy. So we have I never could identify, I didn't try to identify which brand it was. Hold on, what am I trying to do here? Oh, add an image. Broken Mortise. Alright, fits the screen. This is an old variation of the only people that make these now is what Corbin Russell and Sargent, all right? It's basically just a deadlock. Marks may make one, but they're special order. The easiest ones to get nowadays are Sargent. But obviously, look at the bolt size. That's like a shorter bolt. And the faceplate is also shorter than what I believe. I hadn't checked the specifications on the side. I've got a box over here that I could actually go measure, but I'm not gonna. Yeah, and let's kind of zoom in a little bit here on what might be the problem, because when you locked it, or when you unlocked it, you could oh, I wasn't showing you all that. Okay, sorry about that. Such a transition. Yeah. I forgot I was in studio mode. All right, so going back to what I was saying, this guy is a mortise deadlock, shorter faceplate. The bolt's kind of a different size. And when you locked it, you could do this and it would just flip out. So when they were unlocking it, it would bounce back out and you had to like turn the key again to get it to hold in when you were opening. And I was like, oh, there's got to be a spring. Maybe it's a spring. Nope, those motherfuckers use plastic. Look at that. Yeah, that's what it is. This is old, so you could say the plastic lasted a really, I mean, you could say it was fine and metal would have worn out too. So that's obviously going to be our bolt tension flipper doodad. And you're like, the spring doesn't look broken, Jason. Well, it's not. Maybe it's bent. Nope. That ain't it. But that is that crack right there. This whole piece is just about to break off completely. Bye. Still holding on there. And the only reason it's holding on is because right here and there goes into holes that are in the face and the back. That's literally the only reason. Like, I almost broke it taking it out. And the only reason it's still where it is so the question is, would metal have lasted longer in that same situation? Maybe. Back during the, what was it, like late 70s, early 80s era? Yeah, that's probably it. During that era, there were a handful of lock manufacturers that wanted to jump onto the plastic bandwagon, both for machining and cost savings and weight savings and all this other stuff. Any number of reasons. Hey, let's use plastic. Let's use plastic. Weiser did it. Who else did it? A lot of companies did it, all right? We're going to get on the plastic will be completely fine for this situation. Completely fine. Sometimes it was, there's given the circumstances. Sometimes there wasn't. All right, this is a whole different topic. All right, we've all seen the Quickset Schlage and the Schlage Quickset. We got a Schlage Yale here, y'all. Yeah, or Schlager. Yeah, you could 3D print it. I guess you could. But, you know what? I discovered something. So, we know a few people in this industry that does stuff, and he sent me some stuff before. So, not to, say anything bad about his stuff, but This is why I don't trust 3D printing. Now, it may be what it is. It may be the fact that it's been exposed and I've tossed it around for a good 5 years, but I've never really used it, right? Like, this is a pretty cool little follower holder with this little pen tray that I don't use. And I always meant to like send this to somebody, but then I was kind of greedy and I was like, I could keep plug followers in here or something. It actually started bowing out like this, and I picked it up and it just cracked automatically. Right. That's why that's pretty tough. I don't trust plastic and stuff. Anyway, that's a Schlegel. Now you've seen it. Like a fortune cookie. I'll have to clean all this up before Mrs. Eat Everything Interesting on the Floor comes back to the shop. Actually, she's not that bad. PLA cannot take heat in a vehicle. So, in the same theory, what about a sun beating on a door? No, I don't even trust my Benz. I mean, you can bring up my Benz. I don't trust my Benz. They break apart all the time. And I never got to really use that thing. "2003 DeVille. Ugh. I hated working on DeVille's. There are other 3D print. Yeah, I don't know what kind that was. I mean, I'm sure because it was a catered to like the locksport industry that, you know, they really didn't expect it to be riding around in a 135-degree vehicle and tossed around. I don't know. This just wasn't expecting that. Is what it is, right? I was trying to find a picture of what's her name, and now I can't find it again. Guess let me bring it back up. Oops. Oh, hi. That dog is so goofy, and that dog is sleeping with us. And that dog has so many legs. Like, yeah, you might be like, what do you mean so many? There's 4 legs. It's a 4-legged animal. No, that dog has like, she's like an octopus. So there ain't no way she's 1.5. She's like 1 at most. I think they vastly just miscalculated her age because of just how tall and gangly she is. But tall, gangly dogs, like shepherds, they get like that at like 8 months of age. And they said they've had her for 6 months. I mean, she may be a year and a half, but she doesn't act. She acts like she's like just a little over 1. Can't wait to see her when we get 30 more pounds on her. Her face is like, she's got like 4 different skin wrinkles right here. So hopefully when her face fills in, she will. Like there's too much skin there. And Henry is so over her right now. So over her. We did that video a couple of days ago. His opinion has not changed one bit. So that'll take a while. Plus he's already so, oh, woe is me. The only dog I've ever seen that runs to the bedroom and lays down and just won't move. Like that had to be from his prison time. Like I would assume that they got to take their dogs to their cells. So I would assume it was like, you can't say a word. And it was just mentally scarring for him. And now every time he goes to bed, he thinks he has to go get in the smallest place possible. We've tried 1,000 times. Like, come on up. He'll jump on the bed when we're not asleep. But at night, no. On the floor, that's it. He will come up, but only for a split second, and then he'll jump back down. Like, no, I got to go lay over here in the corner and be very quiet. Which is awesome if you are, he is the bestest dog. Right? I mean, like, I can open the front door and he can run off in the front yard, do what he wants to do. He won't go out of the yard. We got to train her for that. We've trained every dog to go out into the front yard and be off leash. He'll go to the front door here and he knows not to go beyond it. We, of course, sit there with him, but, and we've even had dogs walk past on the other side of the street and been like ready to stop him. And he never tries to go out on his own. Her, I don't know about. I think she's going to be a little problematic. So we're not gonna start that off leash for quite a while. Yeah, I was gonna upload a fortune cookie on my screen. Yeah, I was gonna upload that video, but I didn't. Where is it? Big Lord, there was a. The heck day was that? Oh, we got us a new crackhead too, y'all. You can definitely tell the skinniness there. Henry used to be that skinny. She definitely needs like 30-ish pounds spread throughout her body. Oh, where'd that crackhead go? He's currently in jail. Not for this, for doing other shit like this. And this isn't the same crackhead. Like, this is a whole different crackhead. He's currently in Raymond right now. That was our no parking sign. He's also the one that spray painted He's problematic. He's one of those fucking problematic people that. This is him about a week and a half ago. Yeah. So he's an artiste. Artiste his head too. Yeah, his head's yellow. Sometimes it's blue. Sometimes it's red. Most of the time it's blue. Anyway, he's in jail. I don't know how long they'll be able to keep him for, but. Yeah, but he wasn't an only dog. I mean, he was been an only dog for a couple of months. That's the thing. He had just gotten used to being an only dog. Because we just lost Issa like 3 months ago or so. And he was in the shelter before that. It's just straight up jealousy, probably. Yeah, Mark finding crazies. The news said it smells like campfire. I just smelled something funny outside too. And I heard this morning on the radio something about New York's air quality is like 180. That sounds bad. Is Canada on fire again? Because we've been some. Well, I haven't smelled it because I can't smell shit. But she was like, "Is that them northern fires?" I said, "I don't even think it's on fire right now, but it is summertime, so maybe." What I think's going on right now, honestly, is he's missing her, and it's reminding him of her. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Doing well. I was coming in to see if I could get a key duplicated.
Good to go. How many?
Just one.
Okay.
Everything going well today?
Yes. All right, 405.
Yeah, why'd you make it look so easy, man?
You're gonna tap. You can tap there or insert it, either one. $3.4 million. Oh, it's on fire again. Okay. I mean, the summertime, you would expect it to be on fire, I guess. Yes. Did something disconnect? Gotta wait for somebody to drop. Okay, that one's not. No, I think it's good. I heard it too. But everything seems to be good. Yeah, I honestly kind of think that's what that is. I think he's just starting to remember, like, her and be like, well, how come I got this dumb bitch? In his mind. When she was a perfectly acceptable dog. In his mind. Like, that was my sister, and now you're replacing her with this. Am I the next one to get replaced? You know, there's no telling what goes through a dog's mind, but I really think that, because he just looks at her sometimes like, why? Yeah, there was a USB sound that disconnected. I don't know what it was. It was like beep, and then it went away. So. Lighter colored than I really prefer in a shepherd. But rescue is rescue. You take what you get, right? But it's funny, when you look back at some of Issa's younger pictures, she was actually a little bit lighter. She got darker with age. So maybe when she fills out, gets different food in her system, and gets a brain in a few years. No. He did not. It was... No. He had no idea. She just left with Kim and we came back. He knew that she was old, though. I mean... So that's why New York's air quality is bad? I guess so. Where exactly in the north is it burning now? Is it Canadian or is it USian? This weather thing has air quality. I don't really ever care about air quality. Air quality here is usually okay. Air quality, moderate, 69. 69 air quality in New York is 180. Good Lord. Well, I don't know what their normal air quality is, but 180. That's almost 3 times. 70 times. 2.5 times worse than ours. Canada and US. Ugh, God. Is this just an every summer thing? Because it happened last year, right? Yeah. Canada fires. Like, I know there's just naturally occurring fires all the time, but for it to affect the whole damn northern continent, it's like people in the north, you're not ever like, oh my God, we have bad air quality because of the air coming from Mississippi. We don't send our shit up there. Why y'all sending your shit down here? That's all I gotta say. I know y'all probably have nothing to do with it, but you're probably in the same boat as me, right? I mean, if you live down somewhere around here, we're not sending our cooties up to you. Even our hurricanes, they stop for the most part before they go over the half of the middle of the U.S. We don't even send our hurricanes up to y'all. So, the hell? Yeah, well, yeah, California's always on fire. Doesn't matter what time of year it is. Seems like, anyway. J-Bot, you brought that same comment up last week. I remember it. Yeah, you can send the cold air, especially right now. I will take that. That'll be okay. You can send as much cool to cold air down here to battle this heat because it's supposed to be like hot as shit next week. 97 on Wednesday, which the real feel would be probably like 110. It says feel like 101, but it would actually feel like 110 easy. Just because of the humidity and everything. Ugh, gross. I don't want it. We don't want that. We send our heat up your way and see how y'all like it. Oh, Gumby's, yeah, that's maybe true. But I don't think so. It's not like all of Canada's on fire. So Gumby's way on that side, and I think all the fires happen over like above New York and all that over on that side. I don't know. I don't keep track of it. You got bad air quality. I was on the way home last night trying to decide where to go eat, and Taco Bell was off the list. Even though it didn't start from a Taco Bell. I don't know how that bad thing got started. Did it start from a Taco Bell? Did they discover? I think that was BS. What are people calling this? The stomach, the poop COVID or something like that? Everybody start selling paper masks for your butts. That would be funny. Walk around with basically a diaper, I guess, huh? Yeah. That's gross. So anyway, I got to reclaim a core and a housing so I can resell these. Yay, Jason. Now, if I can only do it to the 5 or 6 other cores I got sitting around here. You know what I didn't get to try this week? Got another new cable. And this is USB-C to USB, or USB, yeah, C to C. An extension cable. And I've got one of these little doodads. Where's that little doodad? Where did that little doodad go? Okay, one of these little doodads right here. So, hey, so I can use this, you know, this little doodad. To be honest, I don't know why I ordered it. USB 2.0 requires specific orientation. If there's a problem when connected to your mouse, keyboard, or printer USB 2, please reverse the female connector receptacle of the USB-C extension cable. Really? Attention, everybody. You know how you have to flip the USB-A 3 times to make it work, to make it go in? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Because it never goes in right the first time, whether it's supposed to be right or not. Look. And everybody's like, oh my God, get USB-C so you don't have to figure out which side of the cable. Yeah, you still do in some cases. You still get to plug it in the other way. That's funny. That's funny. This didn't come with this, by the way. It's a 10-foot extension cable. And in theory, I was going to use it to replace this kind of funky shit. I can go transfer this phone. I was going to use it to replace this kind of cable that was giving us problems. Yeah, see, lock and key. don't come out to work on. We don't work on stuff like that. All right. Andy Oak, remember that name. Don't buy it on Amazon then. Yeah, that's funny. But this specifically says for keyboard, mouse, or printer. None of which I'm going to be using. I should send it back just because of that note. Because when I ordered that one, it didn't come with that note. And I don't even remember what brand that was. But it's also... Oh man, I broke a big-ass fortune cookie, looks like. Yeah, that one's... Yeah, I probably should go back over my history and figure out which one that was. What you talking about, George? Hi, Carrie. Why isn't toilet paper flying off the shelves? Good point. Good point. Now's the time. Stock up on toilet paper. I like the maps with the red splotches on the states. Boom, 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 boom. Mississippi was free. Alabama, which is to be expected, they were red. Mississippi wasn't red, but then I saw a news notification that it's here. It's here. There's one case in Mississippi. Yeah, it had to have started at a lettuce plant, but I mean, that lettuce plant could have sent lettuce to Taco Bell too, right? Oh, that's what you're talking about. The Peterson. Yep, I've got one. I've only had luck one time using it. I have more luck just raking it than I do using that stupid thing. You can't keep it in there right. It just doesn't sit right. And it seems like it would be. And I've even tried making my own versions of it. I've never had those luck. I've had much more luck just randomly raking it. And this thing for that didn't do a damn thing. I kind of saw the operating key because I didn't have the core. They had the operating. So I saw it and I kind of memorized that part of it. So when I was picking it, I could, at least decode and figure out which ones weren't the core. But it wouldn't even pick it any which way. Kept grabbing in there. Anybody have luck with the best lead sheet? Yeah, I scrolled up and saw it. I've never had luck. I think I may have had luck once, and I had several. There was like, was there 2 of them? Or 3 or 4 for different keyways. I think I ran across... and I didn't buy these. I just had them. I don't know where I got them. They've been here forever. They may not have even been Peterson's or whatever, but they did look like they were made from a pick company. And I only knew ever of Peterson's, and I don't know how long Peterson's been selling picks or how we ended up with that, unless it was just in like a locksmith lot I bought, probably. She only works for the A keyway. You're right, Ken. That's why I was using it on the A keyway. I'm surprised they hadn't come out with other keyways yet, though. Honestly, it's been a while. Has Lishy come out with anything, or are they just riding their wave now? Has Lishy come up with anything new lately? What's Mr. Lishy been doing? Did he give up because of all the Chinese companies trying to sell other crap? Or clone his stuff? Why are those locks not full of security drivers? I don't know how to respond to that. Probably because your top pin is not well, yeah, I meant aside from automotive. I don't think it would be effective. I don't know, what do y'all think? I don't think it would be effective. Like Mhart had SFIC serrated drivers. And what was that other dickhead company? InstaKey has them, but they're serrated. Their drivers are serrated, but also they've got serrated pins that are designed to, you know, shear or whatever. I don't know how that works because I've never really paid attention to it, but yeah, I don't know if it would really help at all. Would it? I don't think it may help a little bit. The only reason for serrated drivers literally is to limit picking. There's no other reason to have serrated drivers in a lock. So, in my mind, since there's minimum of three separate shear lines, minimum of two in every lock, I think they just felt that it's kind of pointless to even bother with it. In theory, I don't know. I've thought about keying up using some of the old Mhart drivers in there, but I don't care about picking that much. Oh, I beg to differ. I beg to differ. Okay, yeah. Insta-key only then. No. Yeah. Okay, there's the breakaway pins. Yep. I'm just going to grab the longest one. Alright, let me move the chat. Don't come back. So in theory, I could use these to... Oh, focus. Oh, that doesn't work anymore. I know you won't be able to see it, but it's a baby. I kind of want to see if I can get it to focus on it. It's a mushroom. It's a mushroom. So, I mean, yeah, I guess that would make it harder to pick in some situations. The obligatory fuck insta key at this point. But then we have all these other ones, like these are just regular. So I don't know why certain ones are mushroom. That is the shortest mushroom I've ever seen in my life. That is a... That's not a serrated top pen. That is so funny. That is the shortest little mushroom pen I've ever seen. Super cute. And then there's serrated stacks right there. But even... Let's see something. I need something to hold this. Yes. Where's my tabletop tripod? My small tripod. Focus! Every time it tries, it won't. Okay, hold on. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Why wouldn't it? bottom pins. Or mushrooms. So, like, which hole does this come out of? This one? Yeah, crazy, huh? Crazy because InstaKey is stupid. Anthony, you got your stickers? Cool. Cool. So I can show off all my InstaKey kits that I don't even use or care about anymore. I would never even think about rekeying an InstaKey. Just on principle alone. Don't ask me why I have kits though. Yeah, all of them in my American kit are serrated. If you use the dang dude rake, you can rake it. Yes, I had a lady come in the other day and was like, ooh, she squealed. She's like, oh, we got some more designs in. We got some more in. And then she took 5 minutes to figure out which one she wanted. Probably would make it harder to rake. Let me go pull out number 3 kit real quick. Hold on. It's not a pinning kit though. Oh, it's a sales sample kit. It smells like the 80s. There's one right there in the top left. Ugh. And these keys are just obnoxious, honestly. It's just obnoxious. Fucking sideways shit, too. It's already been reset all the way down. This one's number A5. Then you have A1 through 4 here. So apparently they came along at some point and reset it down all the way to the number 5 spot. And it's actually freaking... I never did really care or investigate. Because I have A3, and then I have B5. B1, B2, B3, B4. See, none of them work on this. Okay. That's got a little notch on the bottom. I guess that's your core key. No? Do they all have that? Hell, they all have that. I hate these things. Whatever. Whatever. Yeah, it's got to be for the wafer thing. I don't even know how that works. So, like, I've never physically done that. And the pins are serrated. They're not like those pins are the reason they freeze up all the time. Like, I don't know if they have balls or not. I've never taken one out. I think it's got to be just one in there. I can't imagine you having to put enough pressure because they're not like this. Like, I would be thinking like you have a disc, and then you have just this little bitty thin post, and you got another disc, and a little bitty thin post, and another little bitty, and then another little bit, and you break each one away because. But these are more like. I guess I didn't really look close, but they're like, how does that break easily with the key? Unless there's scoring in there that we can't see. Yeah, those were Insta-Key Medico. Angled cuts and everything. I happily yanked one off of it was either a Dollar General or Family Dollar or Dollar. I yanked one off of one of them stupid dollar stores a few weeks ago. Yoink! And then they called me 2 weeks later and were like, what was it? I got word. I didn't talk to them. Come talk to them, but something about needing us to get them cores, and I was like, oh, you're new, huh? You're new to the NSP world because it's a service provider that's doing work for the company that had no clue about InstaKey or anything like that. So I was like, all I can do tonight at 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock on a random Thursday night is put in my own core. And they can pull my core and put in an InstaKey core. Simple, right? They had housings and everything. They had like 30 housings, no cores or core keys. So I was like, they had more housings than I did. I'll put it that way. I was like, shit, I'm going to come get some housings from y'all. Dollar store, right? $1 each. Should have made that offer while I was there. So they called back a couple weeks later, and Kim was like, well, they're needing you to, and she knows about InstaKey, so she was kind of joking about it. She's like, he was saying something about wanting you to get involved somehow with getting InstaKey for them and for another store. And I was like, bro doesn't know how InstaKey works, obviously. So why don't you tell bro with that independent third-party national service provider, just pick up the phone, call InstaKey himself, and demand to get keys. See how that goes for him. Oh, do you know these customers, Lock Leisure? We don't bill anybody except for a couple of people we'll let send checks in because it's like almost physically impossible to get them. But we're like, we're gonna give you this invoice, and if we don't see a check within a week in our mail, there's gonna be issues, and we're gonna hassle you about it. Because if you don't get net 30, you get net from when you, basically, you're supposed to be paying now, but we understand, so we'll give you, a little bit for it to go through the right channels. Otherwise, we'd have invoices out all the time, and it's just a hassle to keep track of. Boom. Paid with their credit card. Done. Boom. I did 3 government offices yesterday. No, 2 government offices yesterday, and a independent contractor for Apple. Credit card, credit card, credit card, credit card, credit card, credit card. Give me that credit card. Yeah, I don't care if you're government. Give me that credit card. Or put me in touch with who has the government credit card. See you, Susie. It's 12:38 now, so we're almost done. No big deal. Are you done with your freedom facts for the week? I think we probably got one more coming at us here in a minute. As far as me doing anything in the shop today, I'm not doing anything in the shop today. Oh, that's my old phone. Got too many phones here. Oh, you know what we can do? I know what we can do real quick. But what's funny here is it's saying, no problem, Sushi. But it's saying that was the number 13th quote. And it wasn't. Because, like you said, you put Jason after it. Why does it think that is the 13th quote? Where? And God, it's pulling that shit so far out of the ass. Let's do this. Wrong phone. Hold on. Okie doke. I'm going to get it plugged in. Let's hope that it does not freeze on us today. It's exactly how Skynet started. You caught it directly today by adding quote 32 and later it gave back 32 as something random. Oh, it did quote us 32? Huh. Damn you, J-Bot. Technically, aren't all data centers the beginning of Skynet? That's been the big thing this year here. I don't know about a community near you, but this has been nothing but data center talk all effing year. They're everywhere in Mississippi because they've been buying up land because it's cheap in Mississippi and there's plenty of land to buy. And it's cheap. Cost of living's less than many other places. So they're like, hey, that's great for our workers, you know. Robots. Just like all these vape shops, right? Vape shops. Perfect example. Mississippi was one of the last to do the whole legal weed thing. Well, I don't know if they're the last. There's others that are not letting it at all, right? So all these vape shops opened up, and a lot of them on the pretense of, hey, let's get this store ready to go. Because they're starting to push for legalization here in Mississippi. And once that happens, we'll have the clientele, we'll have the presence, we'll have the business location established as a real business, and we can just shift it into that. Well, things got convoluted in Mississippi, tripped them all up for that. I think data centers are the same thing. Skynet. Can they really use brown water for cooling today? It's only manganese. Yeah, not normal legal. I meant medically legal. You gotta go pay Dr. Bob $150 for him to be like, okay, I'll write you a prescription. And there's a lot of Dr. Bobs out there. So, yes, medically. Technically, you have to be medically cleared for it. But for a mere $150 and a little bit of stress, you yourself can be legally get a card and put on a list. Yeah, they did. Mississippi or Jackson itself was like, no, we're dropping the whole thing. I think they're still hiding something though. We have data centers, flock cameras, and people getting arrested for speaking out at center council meetings. Yeah, no, I didn't want that to open. I didn't mean to open GIMP. Stop it. I don't need an image editing program open right now. Nobody asked you. Close. The problem will be when they start programming themselves. That's what's funny. It's like, do you people not understand what a data center is? Because when it first started, people were like, this is so wonderful. It's going to provide so many jobs. No, it's not, you complete dipshit. The construction crew is going to come in from out of town. The workers are going to be sent here from other locations because they just got done building one. And when they get done, there's literally 4 guys named Joe and Fred and Bob and maybe a Nancy that run it in shifts. To run it, all they got to do is just make sure nothing's flashing red. For the most part. Or making noise. And there's people out there that think it's going to be providing jobs for your community when it's literally not. They're self-sufficient. For the most part, once it's up and running, unless you have, bad sector, especially in the beginning, you could almost have like 1 or 2 people run depending on the size. Oh, look, there's a problem over in quadrant A14. Let's get our little golf cart and ride over there and switch out the plug and play module real quick, and we're done. We can go have another coffee. People are so stupid. Stupidity. Oh, but it's such the workers from out of town, just like that Apple store that I was just at. None of them were from in town. They don't live here. much different, but and yeah, it does. Those people who are here do go to restaurants and food. So at the very beginning, yes, it will bring extra, just like the construction here and here. It's bringing more business to the grocery store because the guys from construction walk over to the grocery store and get deli food every day. Yes, go get some of them, go get coffee. They stay in hotels. So yes, in the beginning, it does provide a moderate little oomph to the I guess the sales tax base of certain communities, and the pocketbooks of some private businesses. But in the end, no, it doesn't really help the community at all. And then I think the most hilarious things are the ones that are like totally anti. I don't care either way, personally. But the funniest ones are the ones that will, in one breath, and there's somebody on Nextdoor here locally that posts data center articles every other day. Like, her whole life is consumed with this right now. For what reason, I have no idea. But some people get so consumed with things that they want to bring it up all the time on Nextdoor. And those same people, if you go click on comments and look at other comments, it tells you what they replied to or what they liked. No shit. So Nextdoor is being infiltrated by AI, just like all other platforms, and the AI is triggering questions, or it's triggering its own posts, kind of like JBot here, being ridiculous. Us arguing with JBot, we're smart enough to know that we only do it just for the laughs, but we're smart enough to know that these people will answer questions from the AI posts and talk to AI like it's their next door neighbor. And then in the same breath, talk about their AI hatred and data centers. It's so hilarious. So yes, it's just like Wes said. We need to quote Wes on that one. Think how stupid the average person is and realize that half are dumber than that. I just think it's so hilarious when they're talking to AI or using AI in their daily life, and then make it their current life mission to make sure everybody knows how bad data centers are. It's hilarious. Most hilarious thing I think I can think of as far as idiocracy. We are in the new age. Back in the 90s, it was them dang computers. Now in them dang data centers. Them dang data centers. Oh, I discovered that with my Mona Lisa video. Y'all hated that. Y'all don't want me to use AI. Fuck no, I'm not going to be using AI. I'll use it a little bit, but not nearly what I was doing before. Unless I want to piss you off. I know how to piss you off now. All of y'all. Well, some of you don't care. They thought it was hilarious. But I know how to piss off YouTube now. Just fucking AI something. That's all I got to do. Oh, hey, Gumby, we're talking about you. Keep your fires up there, man. And some of you who did get stickers might be wondering why that sticker had now. So the deal is when we're not doing it today. But since most of you have gotten your stickers, we do have a Jason Reed Season 8. And I have had those stickers since February. And I was supposed to start, especially since them dang computers came up, I was supposed to start doing Jason Reed's as soon as everybody got stickers. But because we didn't mail out those stickers individually, and I kept waiting and then just decided to send them out as a little package of several stickers. Now you may be wondering, we're in season 8, and I don't recall Jason reading any this year, any during season 8. So what's up with that? So that's right. Now that it's officially out there that there is a season 8 Jason Reads is going to start next week. What? We may go over some of the stuff that we've talked about before, but it's funny, so who cares? And I also now have somebody that has all the issues, all of them, in a beautiful, somebody on our Locksmith, I can't remember who it was, so I'm going to have to ask again. But they spent a lot of time, I don't know if they themselves did, but somebody at their shop spent a lot of time building a library at the top of their business, even through their bathroom. Like, everywhere, there's books everywhere, and they have meticulously kept issues of all of them. And if we're missing a comment, remember last year, we never knew what happened to Bob, who had a problem with Aloha at the time. Aloha. We never knew. So now, if we come to the end of a Jason Reads episode, which will start next week, starting off with wherever we choose to start. But I've already got the books pulled out for that. I did that about a month ago. And I'm going to go through, and then what we can do in true 1970s or 80s fashion, we'll have to wait till the next week, because I'm going to have to be like, oh, hey, whoever you were on Locksmith Reddit, we need to know what happened in January of 1981, because apparently they were having a little tiff with each other, and I don't have that episode. So now maybe we'll find out the rest of the story for some things. Plus, it's been such a while, a long time, that we've had to. So you were going to park there, now you're moving your truck. It's been such a long time, we've forgotten a lot of what happened during Jason Reads. So it'll be like a whole new Jason Reads, even if it's the same material, right? Yeah. Anyway, it is close to 1 o'clock, so we're going to go ahead and jump to.
Here's a reminder.
Yeah, I know.
Watch out for vehicles.
Oh shoot! We forgot this. Hold on. Forgot the chat on this screen, didn't we, y'all? We're kind of mixing it up with the July 4th and the old stuff, but wow, there's a lot going on the screen now. Yes, next week we are having Saturday Morning Live. Wait a minute, wait for it. From 11 to 1 Central Standard Time. Just in case you needed to know. 11 to 1. So tune in next week at some point around 11 o'clock, and we'll be here. I don't know what we'll be doing then, because so many things change. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but in the description of this video, which at some point everybody who watches this has to read the description of the live at some point, so that you acknowledge the rules of giveaways and YouTube's like, you must do this and you must post this for this to be legal, because if you're going to give shit away, they have to understand the rules and regulations and agree to the terms and blah blah blah. But the first sentence changes every week, so I don't know if you knew that or what, but like, to match the title, I don't know if I just thought I'd throw that out there. The description does change every week. I was going to go pull up a Reddit link real quick. Nope. Not Reddit. Discord link real quick. We're not on Reddit. Just in case there's somebody out there that wants to join in. Again, I do this randomly. I don't know if I've upgraded. Okay, everybody's upgraded right. Let me go over here. Yeah, let me pull one of these out. I'm going to copy that. At the very end of this, we're going to post this here in case anybody wants to join the Discord. Again, it's not a big Discord. I guess the more people that join, the bigger. But I don't really necessarily want everybody here. If you're not a locksmith, it's a lock related Discord, and maybe and we don't do after parties or anything like that. So if you have questions in your own Discord and you want to join our server, feel free. I'm going to delete that link so that it doesn't show up later on because I don't want randos, muggles coming around and joining in. So there's that link. If you're already on, again, I'm going to say this every time. If you're already on Discord, don't set up a Discord account just to be on Discord unless you really have been wanting to. It's not worth all that. I still don't understand Discord myself. And we have sometimes, there's like a voice chat channel, and when you join again, I have to set the role because I don't have it automatically set so that you can see everything, and sometimes I miss it. Like right now I've got it open so I can see, what's going on. But there's more of us joining in. So if you're already on Discord and you're already involved with locks and you wanna, feel free to join. You can come on in, I guess, just for a minute. I'm gonna delete that link in a minute. Because I don't like that's why I don't do like videos nowadays of like, hey, I'm gonna give this shit away because I don't want people. I just don't want randos like joining. It's kind of a Saturday morning live Discord plus whatever I come up with. Oh hey, that Sherlock that I posted. Hey, there you go. Well, that's a good thing to post, and then like some people are posting like a cordless fan thing there. That's pretty cool. There is a voice channel that you can join, and y'all can go chat amongst each other if you're into that type of thing. I did it once with James Randolph and somebody, I can't remember who else joined in. But honestly, I would like at the beginning of a live probably say, hey, today we're going to do something on Discord after. And we're not doing that today, but like I've got it open. So after live's over with, I'll see anybody that joins and I'll go ahead and get them reset. But yeah, if you want to, you can join in. I'm going to delete that link now because it's already been. No, stop. Stop. Yeah, where'd the link go? Oh, shit. And the funniest thing. Love you. The funniest thing. Where'd my chat go? Okay, that's long enough. That was way long enough. It's stuck on the screen now. What's stuck on the screen? The chat. Just stupid chat. That ain't right. What in the hell? Yeah, I'm trying to find the link. I put the wrong link in the thing. There it is. Oh, it's like it was recorded on the chat screen. Oh well. Can you stop the link? I can always shut the link down, I guess. I don't know what just happened to chat. There it is. Yeah, I don't think that's that big of a deal. If I don't recognize somebody, then I'll be like, who is you? And why is you here? But nobody joined, so no big deal. Everybody who's interested is there. Yeah, that's good. That's fine with me. It's fine with me. If you have a weirdo question during the week, there's enough people there that you might not get an instant answer, but you might get a, oh hey, yeah, I can sort of answer that question. I'm seeing if that chat's freezing. Oh no, it's not. Okay. Why did the chat freeze earlier? Who knows? But we're on that screen. Hey, yeah, I knew that. Hey, y'all can't do that. I forgot to go remove it. Remove! Oh, there we go. Alright. I got rid of it. And if somebody wants to bother typing in the whatever link that was from the chat, then more power to you. You got 7 days to do it. If you're going to take time to do that, then you... yeah, here, join this Discord. Yeah, that's what I was wondering, if it's easier to deactivate the link in Discord. Like, you put it out there, can you deactivate that same link? I don't think you can. Your invite link expires in 30 days. Crapola. I thought it was 7. Oh, look at these options. Server invite link settings. Oh my God. You can set it so that it automatically sets the role. I should scroll through some of these screens sometime or another. Expires after 6 hours. Max number of uses 5. Oh my God. Oh my God. Temporary members are automatically kicked when they disconnect unless a role has been assigned. Wow. I never knew all that. I never clicked on that little blue thing right there. That is absolutely fascinating. Maybe I should click on that little blue link from now on. Wow. You learn something new every day. If a day goes by where you hadn't learned something new, it's a shitty day. I don't think that's how that saying goes. GQ man knows everything about Discord. Oh, look at dang it, Wes there. Watch out. Is GQ man a member? If he knows everything about Discord, why is he not a member? I think he's a member. I don't know. I haven't looked over the member list. I just set y'all and go on. Cheeky man. Oh, there's a lot of y'all. Shit. How many in here? There's like 8,000. No, there's only 59. Well, some of them are robots, so 55-ish. But you're not invited right now because I just discovered that I can customize my link. It's fascinating. And now if I got now I just got to remember that, right? All right. Well, y'all have a great week. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Y'all gotta go. I gotta go. Everybody's gotta go. You definitely have to go. Lockport! Disassemble! Let's hope that we can recover all those actual quotes one day. How would that? I don't think that's going to work. I know, James Randolph, you said you could, but like when you're going through chat, you don't get the full thing. You got to go through the video to like the 20-minute mark, and that'll give you a block. And then you go to like the 40-minute mark, and that'll give you another block. Like, how could you pull specific quotes from that? I wish I could do it through that. You'd think I could do it through Lumia. You know, we've talked. I've threatened you with this, Wes, about making you a moderator for JBot here. Storage. Custom cut. Wait a minute. Wait. Holy shit. I just found it. View, backup, and restore the custom code storage. No, that's only got like 3 of them. Oh, whoa. I just found it. So how do we make it go? How big is that file? Obviously 34 or 5 quotes. Those are my quotes. I'm just going to yoink it, and whatever comes out, comes out. I found them, Wes. Everybody, I don't know how I just found it, but I just discovered a new, like I just updated JBot before the live started, or this morning. And there's this new tab called storage. And I just found the storage. And it's just written, it's just separated. Oof. Value saved with the save local function and read back with load log. Ooh. Back up. View backup and restore. So we want to back this up. Oh, it is an JSON file. I love that that's called JSON. The JSON quotes are in a JSON file. Let's go plop this down in here. But what Jason, what text editor will pull that up for me? Where is my assets file? How come I'm not random? No. Okay, well, let's just plop them down here in assets there. Yep. Okay, save. All right, I'll get that. And I can restore the list. So each storage type can be backed up and restored on its own. I may be able to recover our quotes and get them back doing correctly. If I delete it and then restore it after I've saved it, which I just did, then I can restore it and it should start picking them up again. I'm just wondering why it stopped. Weird. I guess I should click here too. Yeah. I think I'm gonna make Wes I'm gonna be like, hey Wes, go learn this program. He's gonna be like, that's a lot of freaking settings. At least then maybe one other person will understand what I go through here, which he does. But like, as far as fighting it, webhooks. I don't know what a webhook is. I kind of know what a webhook is. It's like when you're fishing and you're trying to get that one little thing, and it hooks it. That's kind of like a webhook. There's webhooks in here. I don't know how to do webhooks. And I don't think Wes wants to learn how to do webhooks either. That's why he's always like, no, I'm not interested in that. I wish I was a smart man. I remember when I used to stare at computer screens like way more often writing code and stuff. I really didn't like it. That's why I don't do it anymore. You already have the first 8 seasons program done. Ooh, okay. Oh, James Randolph. Jay is here. What's up, Jay? Did you get your stickers, Jay? I was like, I wasn't going to send Jay stickers because Jay's never around anymore. Then I was like, I'll send Jay stickers. The smoke's back in New York. We were talking about that earlier. Yeah, y'all got like, what, 180 air quality? That's what I heard on the radio this morning. Ours is like 69. Noise. It never really goes above 80. And then everybody told me about all the fires up there. Unless you're in DC. It's probably just as bad, if not worse. JBot stored observations nonsensical file will be JSON. You got your stickers. 5 people didn't. You were almost one of them because you abandoned this. But then I was like, no, he sent me jet skis that I still have, so I'll just send him stickers. The 5 who didn't get stickers, I literally hadn't seen them in forever, so sorry. Not sorry. You may have signed up on the list, but we ran out of stickers, and you were the ones that I have not seen. What's the best way to open a 4819? 48 Hudson? Probably a Slim Jam. Slim Jam! I would imagine. Because that's kind of what they used. Well, in honor of Jay showing up for the live,